So for our last little project together, we are going to be doing something with what is called positive and negative space. Some of you have heard of this before, okay? Those are two different types of space that you see in artwork. So the first thing we're going to do is you're going to take these three cards right here, scissors, and in the first one, you're going to cut an organic shape. An organic shape is a shape that has no straight lines, no corners, kind of like a puddle. Do not make this too complicated. Just a couple curves. Remember, no straight lines. So I'm just kind of making like a blob. Like that. Okay? Then I'm going to cut a geometric shape next. A geometric shape is one that only has straight lines. Nice and simple. You can see no curves whatsoever. It's just straight lines. Think Minecraft. Last one, I want you to try and do a little bit of both. So you want organic, where it's a nice, easy curve. And then you can do geometric, then organic, geometric, until you've gotten rid of all the edges of your little card. Then, write your name on it. That's our first step. So pause the video up and take care of that. When you're done, get up and throw away all your scraps. They do not go on the floor. Now, put these aside and came in, or somebody's passing them out to you. You should have a long strip of paper. Put your name on it and your table color. All right, I sit at the blue table usually when I do these videos, so that's why I wrote that. If you sit at the yellow table, you would write yellow, so on. Okay, so now what you want to do is pick one of these three shapes that you had. Okay, right there. And you're going to fit it onto the paper like this. Any way you want, you can turn it. As long as it stays all the way on the paper and there's a little bit of white paper all the way around it, you're fine. Trace that shape carefully with your pencil. Try not to press too hard. Okay, so there we go. Then pick your next shape, whichever one you want, and I want you to find a way to overlap the first one in one place, only one place. So you might have to turn this different ways until you can fit it on there. All right, so I am now overlapping this first one with this thing, and I'm going to trace it. So you can see that they overlap right here. So what we've done by tracing these two shapes is we've created positive space. Anything inside of these shapes is now positive. The outside part is negative. It's empty. We left it alone on purpose. Okay? And artists play around with this idea with filling things in as well. So if you look at these two shapes, what you're going to do now, okay, is you're only going to work with the first one. You're going to take your marker. these two very carefully. Take your time, stay on your pencil lines. And we are going to fill in the empty space in the first shape. In other words, the part where they didn't overlap. So out here. Stay in your lines. And keep it neat. So go ahead and pause the video and take care of doing that first step. Okay, so now I'm going to go and get my third shape, whichever one you didn't use yet. Okay, in this case, it's this one for me. And I want you to overlap this one in one place only, not two, one place. So you got to turn it until you can fit it in right. You're going to trace it. Okay, so I'm overlapping here. I'm going to go back to my black marker. I'm going to go over the lines I just did. Okay, so now, done with my first one. I'm going to move to my second shape that I did here. I'm going to look at where it doesn't overlap with the other two shapes. And that's what's going to get black inside of it. All right. So I stayed in my nice neat lines here. It's looking good. So I didn't fill in that part, and I didn't fill in that part because that's where these two shapes sit on top of that one. I'm going to leave that alone. Got my marker, pick a shape. I want to go back to my geometric, whatever, doesn't matter. Take your next one, overlap it in one place, and trace. Now, grab your marker, go over your lines. And now I want to look at this shape and figure out what I need to fill in. So it's being overlapped right here and right here. So I know that I need to fill in this part. Okay. Go to a different shape. Overlap once. Trace it with your pencil. Use your Sharpie, go over the lines. And then look at where this one and this one overlap this one. Those stay white. Fill in the extra space here. And you're going to keep repeating this all the way to the end of the paper, doing whatever order you want with these three shapes.